Hey guys, Smithy here. Today we are going to review Archer Rework on global server, and also we are going to do some PvPs, and I will share with you the skill builds that I currently think are the best for Archer, for PvP arena, for field PvP, and of course for PvE. Welcome to the stream. Enjoy, sit back and relax. Alright, so first of all, let's begin with the skills themselves, what was changed in Archer's kit regarding with the latest updates. So first of all, the first change that he received was in two barrages, so Luminous Barrage and Radiant Barrage, so the most damaging skills of Archer's kit, that he was always like that standing turret, as you all know, like standing in one place and doing lots of damage. Like lots, I wouldn't say it's a lot of damage. It was before. Now with the new buffs of Berserker, of Lancer, of other big damaging classes like Sura, the damage doesn't look very strong anymore. It's like at level 3, 195 times 12. It's around 2300% damage, but the skill is quite long, so its cast is quite long, but still it's a ranged cast, so it's a cool thing. At level 10 it should do around, I don't know, 3000% damage, but with long cast. Yet if we think that it is a ranged skill, and we have a thunder here that has two cast, is very cool and does lots of damage in range. So what was changed? If before you had to stay to cast bot attacks, so Luminous Barrage, if you wanted to cast bot attacks you had to stand in one place. Now we received a change that now you can blink in between barrages, so it can be in front, it can be backward, it can be on side, so anywhere you would like to blink, you can blink now. And depending on the target, for example, let's pick a target here, you can blink on sides as well and change your position, which is very cool. Changing position was very important for Archer, and now he received that ability to change position. Same with the Radiant Barrage. You can change your position. If you don't have a target, Archer will blink back and forward. If you have a target, then you will blink on sides as well, and you will keep the target itself. So the cool thing about it, you can like switch your position, go back. That's good to kite players, because now you can blink back and still do damage and omit, let's say, damage, evade damage. Or if an enemy is running from you, then you can do it double, or you can like blink, use 1, 2, and you will be continuing like to move while doing still damage in range. Okay, so both barrages receive that ability to blink in between the second cast, which is very cool. Third skill that was changed was Bolt Storm. Now it received slightly bigger range and ability to change direction on the last shot. So last shot will allow you to change direction of the movement. It will either go backward or forward or on side, so it's all about you. It gave Archer a little bit more flexibility with that skill. It will allow you to trick players, for example. I was tricked many times by Archer where he is doing this and then coming backward on the same position or going forward, so giving a little bit more flexibility to that skill, which is very cool as well. And that's practically it about the changes. Also, Archer received ability to combine Luminous Barrage and Radiant Barrage with two more skills, which is Fend Off and Snapshot. Before I think it was only with Evasion. Now you can combine it with Snapshot, and the cast after Snapshot or Fend Off is very interesting, because after you use that skill you can cast the barrage very fast. Same with the Luminous Barrage, you can cast it very fast, which gives him extra little bit of that kind of mobility and range. And the last but not the least, his passive. Now every two skills, every time he uses two skills 2 times, he gains a passive focused shot for 20 seconds. So 1, 2. So as you can see, two skills, and he gains a passive, Eye of Sylvia. For some reason it's shown here, and in the passive says it's focused shot. Kind of miscommunication of the names of the passive, but it doesn't matter, it still applies the same. So it will increase the damage of all skills by 10%. Let's apply the passive once again. 1, 2, and you apply the passive, and all of your skills will gain amplified damage by 10%. So it's not PvP damage, it's just amplified damage, which is even better. It works in PvE, it works with the cap of 50% PvP damage, which is very cool, to be honest. And also 4 of his skills, which are both barrages, the most damaging skills, the third damaging skill, which is Concentrated Blast, that does lots of damage, and at last a PvE skill, Scatter Shot. All of those 4 skills will gain a passive that will apply 2% of maximum HP damage to the enemy adventurer. So it works only against players, it doesn't work against monsters, so it's not possible to test it there. But it works against players, yet I did try to test, and this HP doesn't record as a number. It will just apply, and the enemy will just lose extra 2 HP, that's it. So every time you use a skill, like you use once Luminous Barrage, the enemy will lose extra 2% of his HP. So let's say enemy has 20k HP. Every time you will use one of these 4 skills on the enemy, he will lose extra 400 HP. Okay, so you will do 400 extra HP, which is true damage. It's like poison or something like that. So the more you spam, the more damage you will do. And I believe this passive applies to every target you hit. So you will just do extra damage, extra poison damage to all enemies that you hit every time you hit with the skill. And the more HP an enemy has, the more damage you will do, which is pretty cool in my opinion. Alright, so I did try him yesterday on Arena. Nothing changed much, just the barrages, that Radiant Barrage become a better option to chase enemies or to like trick them into kiting them. And also the damage was slightly increased because of the 2% extra HP, maximum HP damage, and as well 10% extra damage in skills. But other than that, I didn't see like big changes to Archer. He is still that hard woody class that isn't as good in Arena. I tried it with Lethal Spread, it doesn't always work. Also Radiant Barrage and Concentrated Blast, not always it knocks down enemies, but it's all because of the lagginess of the arena, sadly. Nothing to be done here. So let's try some arenas in here. I have currently 18k CP, so if you wanna meet me, you can make yourself 18k CP and we will play. And let's check the questions. Archer is good now. Well, he became better, but not super good. Okay, we have Mugwe here on his striker. I think I will get destroyed, to be honest, because striker was always that class that is hard to deal. Archer will have problems to deal with striker. Have to somehow find an opening here. No. Okay, grab. Okay, do damage. I need one more stun and I'm good. Got him. No? Ah, come on. Okay, GG. GG, well played. Well, I had to blink instead of trying to press my other attack. He's kinda slow in trying to change from skill to another, but GG, well played. Wasn't as bad as I was expecting though. Okay, just wondering, Parallel Beast choose nerf Lupa. They didn't nerf, it's just Lupa was kinda broken in terms of her pet in arena, because you couldn't stun her pet, which was kind of broken, so they made a little bit of change. Wait, what? You're mine now. Yeah, boy, No, come on. You had to be stunned, Mugway, no. Yeah, GG. Well, I messed up. I had to stun him, but he didn't get stunned. He didn't get knocked back, and I lost there all my health. Archer or Fletcher? Well, at this point, both classes aren't at their best, but Fletcher will soon receive a buff, and Fletcher will still remain that's slightly better class than Archer. Yet Archer is great for open field, to be honest. Oh, come on. This skill has such a big range, man. Impossible. Impossible skill. Come on, I was using this skill. Jeez. Oh, that's such a bad class. He's such a wooden class, it's impossible. His skill doesn't work. Oh, I feel so bad. I need my destroyer. Hoping for a Warlord rework buff. He received sort of a rework there, but not big deal. Just Arif, why do you guys want to play the strongest class? Well, it's like everyone wants to win. And we have a bot here. Sadly, nobody's PvPing right now. But all in all, you saw his potential. It's like nothing changed for him. Now he can blink though in between charges, but not a big deal still. Look at this. I was using this skill. Why it didn't work? Will Destroyer be nerfed? I don't think so. Destroyer was kinda interesting when I tested him out. Hi Smithy, does Berserker passive gives him the ability to escape fast on grab stun? I'm not sure, but it's kinda weird. Some Berserkers can escape faster, others not. But somehow that speed up for his passive allows him to have a little bit more tenacity, in my opinion. But it's not working 100% of the time. Sometimes it's just the game lags or something like that. Alright, so I can't find anyone else in Arena. Let me show you the builds that I have here. So for PvP, you might really think to go for such build. Like this, you will have full non-immunity skills, just damage skills on one side, and full immunity plus the buff skills on another side. If you having hard time playing with this build, then the better thing would be changing lethal spread with Luminous Barrage, then leave it like that, and just change the lethal spread with Luminous Barrage. So like this, you will have less chance to fail your combo. So even if you like stun your enemy, you can still use your Luminous Barrage and stun the enemy for sure. And then you have 2 escapes here, and then you have 2 damage skills in here. Maybe that skill build works when you have best ping against players that have better ping, but it's very risky, that build. The better will be something like that. Now for PvE, let's change the thing. For PvE, I would suggest grabbing this lethal spread. It's kind of fast skill and it does good damage in PvE. Then of course the scatter shot with Seret activated. Then concentrated blast, of course, once again with Seret activated. Luminous Barrage, Radiant Barrage, and that's basically it. Nothing else is needed. Maybe let's try it out. Maybe 1 or 2 would be interesting to put, but I think this build should be just enough for his PvE potential. Don't change class, Smithy. Need your Berserker vids. Don't worry, guys. I will still do Berserker vids like in Arena or something like that. But I would like to change to Sura. Sura is also great class to make videos on him and stuff like that. And let's put him here and let's see how it goes. So basically, what's Archer PvE is he stands in one place and continues shooting every enemy that is around and killing everything. I actually didn't choose the right location here because I don't one-shot mobs, but so far. Also, I think concentrated blast shouldn't be used because he goes back because of that. Let's see if that skill build is enough. 1, 2. Yeah, I think that's more than enough. Yeah, that's the build that you would like to use. You don't have at all mobility in that build, so you will be just constantly shooting enemies and be farming. Okay, and regarding field PvP, you want of course to use Snapshot. It has super armor. Then you would go for Luminous Barrage and this, so maximum mobility, maximum damage skills. And then on the second bar you just put yourself the 2 mobility skills plus, I don't know, let's say I would put Radiant Barrage for field because this skill allows you to do more damage with lower cast time than Luminous Barrage. So something like that. That would be the field PvP build. And when you are going PvE, you just like boss rush or something like that, you just exclude this and you put yourself a scatter shot to actually no, it does apply only against adventurers. So I would say like this, that's the build for boss PvE, sorry. So world boss for the maximum DPS and stuff like that. You need your snapshot to increase the damage, the speed cast of the barrages, and that's basically it. Alright, so if you don't have any more questions regarding Archer, my verdict is I don't suggest you to play this class. He's very clunky, in my opinion. He's bad in arena. He's a class that you will have to try hard always, and you will most of the time suffer playing this class. But he is nice in open field. He just stands in one place. It's like Huntress. If you have allies to protect you, then it's a good class. Is Corsair one of the meta class? I would say yes, it's a well-rounded class. Let's see. Try Archmage on Korea. She's badass now because of the 2 Super Saiyan buff. So many combos she have. Yes, I believe now her damage is much bigger than used to be. Like I did check her, and I know that now she always have extra 10% damage increase and extra 10% damage reduction. It's a two buffs. As soon as she uses one of the skills, she received that buff. And then that runes that allows her to use double skills at once is actually OP in my opinion. Because just think about it. If you are lucky enough, you can cast Ice Tomb, or how it's called, Ice Tomb, and Meteor, and cast it twice. Like you will cast Ice Tomb and Meteor will be cast after that, and then Meteor and the Ice Tomb will be cast after that. So the damage increase will be just insane for Archmage. I'm waiting to see it on global, because on Korea it won't be the same thing. Corsair isn't top 1. Honestly, I really like your Zerg playstyle, but Sura is amazing too. Can't wait to see you with him. Yeah, I would like to see how Sura can do in open field, because I already have many videos on Berserker PvP, field PvP. Now Sura is something else. Okay, let's see. So that stream was kind of small for Archer, not big changes for him. What else do we have? Should we review Hashashin? I mean, why not? Let's make a gift for you guys. I will review Hashashin as well. Zerker not top 1 in arena? No, of course not. He isn't as good as he used to be, and other classes that received higher buffs are much better than him. Much better. How about Hashashin now? I will show you. Hashashin received nice buffs. I mean, nice. Not the nicest, but good buffs. He has more damage now than he used to have, and higher range. And it's actually noticeable for his playstyle, because he always was that class that annoys everyone. He's hard to catch, hard to deal with, and the damage was the biggest factor for Hashashin. Okay, guys, I will restart the stream now, just to have, just to not confund the streams with Archer stream and Hashashin stream. So be right back. Okay?